the Macro Life. We have a special one for you today. Today we're going to be making vegan Swiss chicken enchiladas.
Yummy.
Indeed. It should be a quick and easy episode. Hope you all like it. This episode comes to us from our friends Arneil and Eddie Garza over at Food and Harmony Project.
And veganmexicanfood.com.
We'll put some information at the end of this episode with a link so that way you guys can check it out.
These are the ingredients that you'll need. 1 14.5-ounce can of diced tomatoes with green chilies, or if you can't find that, just diced tomatoes. 1 4-ounce can of tomato paste. An 8-ounce container of vegan sour cream, and we chose the Follow Your Heart brand because it doesn't have any sugar in it. 2 cloves of garlic. 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, salt and pepper to taste, sea salt and pepper to taste, 1 8-ounce container of cubed seitan or whatever mock meat you prefer, or even a firm tofu, 1 leek, which I am using because I don't care for onions, so you can substitute that for an onion, a large pepper, any color that you want, 10 whole wheat tortillas, and 1 bag of Daiya vegan cheese, or whichever vegan cheese you prefer. We did a half of the cheddar and half mozzarella because we wanted the blend. We're going to start by preheating the oven to 325. Now we're going to pour the can of diced tomatoes and the container of sour cream into a food processor or blender. Okay, now we're going to blend it until it's completely all mixed together evenly and it's all a nice uniform color. Okay, now it's nice and evenly mixed, a nice pretty pink color. We're going to set this aside and move to the next step.
Right, so now that that's done, I'm going to head over here and work on our vegetables. I want to dice these and then move on. We love using leeks in the Macro Life because they don't make you cry as much as onions do. The taste is a little bit milder. It's delicious. So I'm just continuing to dice here. So these are going to go inside our enchiladas. So we want to make sure that they'll fit inside the tortillas. The tortillas we have are on the smaller side, so I'm trying to make these smaller. For those of you that don't know, seitan is actually a vegan meat substitute. It's a good alternative to soy. It's actually made from wheat, so for those of you guys who have wheat allergies or reactions to wheat, this might not be the best option. I'd go with the tofu, but yeah, so it's really versatile ingredient, useful for a lot of things.
Okay, first we're going to put some oil in our skillet and heat on medium heat. Okay, first we will saute the leeks until they are nice and tender. Okay, Now that the leek is nice and tender, I'm going to use my garlic press to put the garlic into the skillet. If you don't have a garlic press, just mince the garlic and ignore the dog. I'm also going to add the ground cumin and the red pepper flakes and the pepper. And we'll cook this until the pepper is nice, vibrant, bright color. Okay, now I'm going to add my seitan or whatever meat substitute you are using. And we're going to turn the heat up to medium-high now. Stirring continually. Okay, now that the seitan is browning, we're going to add the container of tomato paste. And mix it all together.
Oh, that looks really good.
Okay, now that I've thoroughly mixed in the tomato paste, we will sprinkle half of our Daiya on this and let it melt. Mix it in a little bit. We just want to cook this until it starts melting, and then we're going to take it off of the heat. Okay, now it is thoroughly melted. Turn the stove off, and I am going to take it off the heat. Now I'm going to add sea salt and crushed black pepper to taste. Okay, now I'm going to lightly oil either 2 small casserole dishes or 1 large one. We're using 2 small ones because we cook in our toaster oven.
In case you're wondering, we got this baking pan from Bennington Potters in, where is it, Vermont?
Vermont.
Shout out to our friends in Vermont.
We love Vermont. Okay, now comes the fun part. We're going to take some of this and put it inside of a tortilla, like so. And then we roll it up. Doesn't have to be perfect. Have some fun. And then we put it in the pan with the fold facing down. We're going to keep doing that until we've filled up this pan. So if you're using 2 small ones, you probably have 5 in each pan. So. Okay, now that our enchiladas are all nicely laid out, we are going to pour the Swiss cheese sauce on top of them. So I will pour half in one container and half in the other, as carefully as I can.
Now we're going to take the remainder of our cheese and put it on top. Alright, so now that we're over by the oven, we're going to pop it inside. We're going to bake it for 10 minutes, and then after that, broil it for an additional minute. Or so, you know, give or take. You just want to make sure that they don't get torched. No one wants burnt enchiladas.
Okay, so our first set is done. We put the other one in the oven, and this is looking amazing. We are ready to eat this.
Indeed. And you can find this recipe and others on veganmexicanfood.com. If you're fast enough, you can click on it right here. Or there. There. Too slow. That would be, we'll put it on the end. Enjoy, and we'll see you next time on the Macro Life.